Yes.
You think anybody's going to notice?
It always makes me wonder if anybody's going to notice because, I wouldn't think that I'm very observant, but some people are just way too observant. So,
But there's someone that's watching and they're they're going to say hi, and then before they can say hi, they'll be like,
I see it, and I can't do anything about it. I'm stuck now.
I got it. Fix it. Hurry, fast. You're ruining it. It's going to bother him.
Yeah. So, you know what? Guess heck with it. Just going to leave it up there.
Chrome Cobra, good friend of ours, says, "What's up, SureShot?"
What's up?
Revenator is waving. What's happening, you guys? All right. So, yeah, SureShot came over, and my whole entire studio was a bit of a mess.
It was a little bit this, and then we kind of went like this, and then a little that, and then, it's kind of like an ant farm. Just it's
so
I
was.
Restart.
What happened was this was a bedroom, right? Used to be a child's bedroom.
You can tell.
And yeah, of course, it's. But anyway, there was like bunk beds in here and dressers, and I just took a corner, and I was like, this is my corner, and then things kind of got bigger and bigger, and more equipment and more lights, and I had to move out that bunk bed, and so then I moved the bunk bed out, but this place was trashed. I mean trash.
Not just trash, more like cluttered. Just, it was the catch-all. Things kind of just end up in
No,
here.
It was trash. It was trash.
Benefit
Did you hear
of
the
the
vacuum
doubt.
cleaner today?
Yeah, we did the vacuum cleaner.
It was bad. It was really, really bad. Anyway, he came over, helped clean the studio up. It looks dope now.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really good. And I just want to say thanks, SureShot, for coming over and hanging out with me.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for helping clean my
messes.
messes.
I was thinking to myself, you know what? You needed some help cleaning, so I'll come over. You need two, four hands for that kind of thing. And actually, no, we have plenty of extra room for activities now without the bunk beds. So just had to correct you on that one, Jarek. Sorry.
Very cool. All right, so
should we let that linger?
Did he get a vault for cleaning? They want to know if I paid you for cleaning. No.
No, it's out of the goodness of my heart, 'cause I'm friendly and nice like that.
All right.
Pay me later.
Yeah, it is temporarily. The sound's only going to come through the left channel. I apologize. Right now I'm having an issue with that. But the sound should be fine other than it only coming through the left channel. So apologies in advance on that. So we're in SureShot's account, not mine. He's free to play till he dies. What? Guess
until
who's
I
back?
don't want to play anymore.
Back again. I put that song in your head. Now you're like upset with me.
Ingrained for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you're screwed. So anyway, we're just going to do your dailies and hang out. And so how many people out there does the energy bother you right now? The energy on his account.
We are leaving that there on purpose, just so you know.
Yeah. And
gotten some comments about it before, so I just want to make sure that everybody...
down a little closer to you.
Personal space.
Personal space. All right. I'm louder, so people can hear me very good. How are we today? Lucas Black, we're doing really, really well. Tucker Frost wants to know, do you play Marvel Strike Force?
No. I don't have the time for that.
Anybody got time for that?
I sit across from this guy quite a bit, so I know exactly what it is, and I'm not interested yet because I'm still pretty engrossed in this one. I haven't put my 2 years in yet, so maybe somewhere down the line I might decide to open up to that, but I like it, the MCU universe for their movies more than I do their games.
All right.
What do we have
here? That beard's beautiful. All right, how's it? His energy looks like mine. Don't judge. All right, how does that sound right there? Should be
good?
Bad,
should be better. Ugly, indifferent?
Should be better. Should be better. Check out Tour Inbox. Scoop Phase here. What's happening, Matt? All right.
What's up?
Xanadu says, nice to see you. That's better. All right, cool. We got it. We got it.
A little better? A little more there? Let's throw a little more talent on that. A little bit of chorus in there.
We'll try and be loud. Again, I'm sorry it's only in the left channel. Having a bit of an issue with my Focusrite microphone. It's a settings issue. I've tried to reset it a dozen times, and for some reason today I couldn't get it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. We're doing a live stream. We're going to just jump on. Everybody can hear us in the left ear. That way you guys can hear whoever it is you're supposed to be listening to in your right ear. How's that?
There you go.
All right. So
by chance, your left speaker might be higher quality. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe the right speaker's blown. And in that case, then I did you a favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Just parting it all through that.
It's all for you.
Jacob says, what's happening? That's Darth Raiden. Darth Raiden is a patron and on my leaderboard.
Nice.
So, yeah, we get to fight it out every day. All right.
Frenemies.
So your energy is like way capped. Alex.
Way capped at the moment. Again, whenever it's going to be on the live stream, before I didn't even think about it, but now it's just there to annoy the people who've commented about it before. But it's just usually kind of leave everything to go for the live stream when it shows up. So I'm like, hey, I actually got something to show you guys.
Very cool.
Speaking of which, what's in my inbox? What did I get? Ooh. Second place in Territory War. Yeah, I stopped watching last night because I just couldn't.
How many? What? You guys only got one Zeta? I thought it was 2 Zetas for the losing team.
I think that only depends on how many people actually participate. I think we had 43 in it this time. Not entirely sure, but I think it's contingent on that anyways. But yeah, definitely like seeing little green dots next to gear. It's always great to get gear in these kind of things, but when you see it with no green dots next to it, it's kind of like, okay, well, I guess it'll be good eventually.
Yeah. Are you still farming the vets? You're still farming the vets, aren't you?
I am absolutely still farming
What
the
are
vets.
you farming? What's in your favorites and why?
We have the top 2 rows here. Favorites, obviously the first row is just because they're meta characters and my favorites, and I just want to gear them up and build them up, and they're just awesome anyways. Even if it just was a collect them all type of situation, I'd be doing it that way. But specifically because they might be my new arena team. We'll see what happens here in the next couple of months as I get them all geared up. But the first order, obviously, for the BB-8 event, and then, of course, the smugglers for JTR, which next time it comes around, should be ready.
Yeah, except for you need 3 stars on both characters. Hopefully,
a little bit of grinding to do.
Hopefully, 2 months is enough time. I think it'll be back probably in a couple of months. So,
right. Well, and hopefully it's one of those events that's going to be coming out more often than just every 6 months now. So fingers crossed on that one too. Hopefully it's going to be sooner than not.
So good friend Xylo Takedown says to give him a shout out. It's his birthday. By the way, you can check him out on YouTube as well. Xylo Takedown, SWGOH.
Link in the description. Oh, wait.
Yeah, link in the, wait, never mind. But yeah, no, shout out to him. It's his birthday today, so pretty awesome. So I'm going to try and field some of the questions when they pop up. Tag me if you want me to answer your question. And he's just going to do his dailies and check stuff out. But so really...
I did notice one out of the corner of my eye. And yes, I did see Infinity War. Good stuff.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
stuff.
We're not
I really like it that the MCU went kind of dark. It's unusual for them, but it was still entertaining and funny as usual.
Yeah, so we're not going to give spoilers on that, though, because I know a lot of people that haven't got to see it yet. So
I feel like a lot of it was implied, but I guess a lot of people didn't really get the idea that it's still going to be a 2-parter, even though they don't say Infinity War 1, Infinity War 2 now.
All right. Okay, anybody else in there other than First Order veterans? That's obviously for JTR and BB-8, and then you've got your...
Basically my top line arena team
Yeah.
there. For a little while there was kind of a lingering one in the bottom left corner there on the third line for my favorites, and that's usually somebody that I'm trying to farm just to be able to get the character. Like for territory battles, I was trying to get Captain Han Solo, and I already got Rolo, so those are starting to build up a little bit now.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. Thanks to my guildmates for that one, because I couldn't have done it.
It says, do you want to come merc Heroic Sith Raid for me so I can try some teams asking for a friend? I hardly have time to play Sith Raids. I've done 3. I think I've simmed zeros. You know, put zeros in for probably like I think 12 or 15 of them already. So
and heck, I mean, if you want me to do a 5-star raid and I can maybe put out 1 million in damage, yeah, I could do that for you.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what you got to do. Let's see what you're gonna do.
Well, there's decisions to be made here because I've been really working on Baze for a while. I want to get him up to gear 12 because he's part of my arena team still, so just kind of more of a personal goal, but then same gear piece also, as you can see, going for Palpatine there, so it's kind of a catch-22. It's like, well, I can level him up a full gear level right now, or do I wait to complete a gear piece for Baze? If I do it for Palpatine, then it sets me back for Baze and
how far are you on that piece? Go look at that piece. Let's go
on
see
this particular piece.
It's tough getting to gear 12 being free to play.
It is.
Oh,
the struggle is real, and then it gets realer and realer. So we have a couple of those, one of those detonators, what do they call those?
Yeah.
And then I got some droid collars I need to get.
You just need some droid collars. You
another
can get
18 of those, and then I already got this gear piece, obviously the Marka 5 there, which is waiting to go either for Baze and or Palpatine.
Now, see if you can get the rest of your Mark 6 droid collars.
Go ahead and work that one up.
Yeah, why not? Get them out of here. Oh, and you can request even.
I did request that one again.
You should.
But since I'm probably going to get close,
we'll
let that hopefully finish things off for me. That'd be great.
You probably, though, should farm your characters you're going to farm first off your nodes.
Yep. Hand out a few pieces of gear here since I got a few extra for you guys. Sorry, these rest of my guild guys are probably in the same spot that I am right now because we all seem to be asking for the same pieces of gear. And, of course, at this point, and definitely in the hoarder mentality. So That is an easy piece. You can have that one. Easy peasy.
All right. So
I like to be somewhat generous.
J-Mill Gaming says, 49 says, what's a good level for CLS event? And as a default, if you have decent mods, if you even move your arena mods on, you could probably do most all events, highest tier at around gear 9 safely. If you are going to do it at gear 8, you really need some phenomenal RNG and some phenomenal mods. So I always tell people to kind of
just perseverance too, because I didn't have that for the 7-star Thrawn event, and I
you
just
only
ended
had
up
gear
having,
8s.
I only had gear 8s, and I had Ezra at 9, but the rest of my Phoenix squad was at 8, and then I had Sabine was the only one that I had taken out for that one, so I was able to finally do it, but it took me about 14 tries to get it.
Yeah, and so because of that, I just tell people, if you want to try and take a little bit of the RNG out of it, put some better mods on for the events, and then you can pull them back off. Just write down who you had what on, so you can figure out where to put them back when you're done. And then go to Gear 9. I know it's a little bit more work.
Excel spreadsheets work really good for that kind of stuff. Keep yourself organized.
But Gear 9 is pretty safe for most events. So Xylo Takedown says, Kylo Ren Unmasked Unique Gear 12 or First Order Stormtrooper Unique got him to Gear 11. I already have Cruise Lead. I would probably do First Order Stormtroopers Unique first, and then Cruise Unique second. The Auto Taunt is cool, but really the Zeta on First Order Stormtrooper is absolutely amazing, and he's totally viable at Gear 11.
I guess I'm just going to go ahead and just one-time this every time. All right. 8 energy, and you get 1 piece. Thanks.
Brandon, I do know that it's only going through the left channel. No, wait, it's your right speaker's blown.
Yeah.
My awesomeness has blown your right speaker. No.
Time to go buy
I
a new
understand
set.
that I'm coming through on only one channel, so I apologize, you guys. It sucks. A video for Territory Wars counter teams. There's, it's funny. A lot of people ask me to do videos on those things, and they don't watch my roster reviews. I have an entire channel dedicated to roster reviews, and if you watch one, people think, well, I've seen one, I've seen them all, but they're wrong because every one of them's got a uniqueness to them. And I go
a lot
over
going on in every one.
And lately, everybody's asking about the Sith Raid and Territory Wars teams, like offense and defense. And I've had tons of offensive suggestions, defensive suggestions, how to kill certain teams, the Sith Raid, different combinations for the Sith Raid. And they're all in those roster reviews. It's just they're on the roster review channel. So if you don't know anything about that, go to the description, click on it, go check out some roster reviews, and I bet you're going to find some information that you're saying you should make a video on. I already probably have made a dozen of the videos that actually talk about the channels that you're looking for. Question, I have Hermit Yoda. Hey, yo! Hermit Yoda.
I'm sorry. No.
At 97 of 100. Next achievement will give me 3 shards, or will take 2 more territory battles. Should I switch to Wampa to finish? Switch to Wampa or finish Yoda? Well, if you want to use Yoda, in raids, you need to hurry up and finish him off. But, the fact that you're going to get that territory battle reward that's going to end up giving you the last 3 shards through achievements, I would say just move to Wampa if you're not in a hurry and go ahead and do that. I don't know. That's what I would do.
I always need a few more of these speed mods, so I save a little energy over for that. I got 5 shards of Kylo Ren Unmasked. I don't know if you're paying attention there, but it's pretty unusual for me because he hasn't dropped very well for me.
Oh, yeah. There's a white dot mod. Yeah,
all
white
right.
dot.
Defense.
Nice. Not.
Yeah. Still a speed mod, I
I'm going
guess.
to say you need a little more energy than that.
Just a little bit more.
And you're really saving your crystals up. You got 1,200?
Well, I go down to about 800 or 900 usually throughout the week whenever I do my refreshes, which is pretty much all what I use my crystals for now. I hardly buy anything in the store with them, so that's part of the reason with that. But I do fluctuate about 400 or 500 crystals a week, it feels like, but I never really get below maybe 700. So it's pretty typical for me because, yes, definitely like to hoard.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go ahead and take care of a few of these little challenges here, and then we'll try a battle out. Why not? See if it gets smoked or not.
You got a delivery. You got to go buy some stuff out of the store. You got to do the Galactic War. Although the Galactic War resets after your reset, and then you couldn't get credit for. Can you sim your Galactic War now?
Send you Galactic War?
Sim?
Oh, sim? Nope. Unfortunately, that
You're
one
not able to
is
sim it yet, huh?
just a little ways to go on that one.
Didn't you say that it was at 130 like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, and I've been paying attention to it. It seems to register about every 2. So I complete 2 and I get credit for about 1.
That's not good.
Yep. But of course, that's me. There's something wrong with me. I'm not paying attention.
it's
I'm
you.
the one
It's
that's,
you.
it's not the game. Could never be the game.
It's totally you. It's your fault.
Yeah. Go ahead and take care of this achievement here real quick. We don't need all of them for that. Let's go ahead and try this team. Usually go through with my Phoenix, but it seems like my Empire-ish team likes to walk through a lot quicker.
Yeah. Emperor Palpatine.
Yep, went ahead and threw threw Han in there just for giggles.
Just for giggles. Ooh, 1x speed. You're gonna have to change the 1x
Oh
speed.
yeah. Keep on forgetting when I log in here.
Yikes! 1x speed.
We'll eventually get through this battle.
I tell you what, definitely super annoying. Count Dooku.
Yeah.
Super annoying. Super annoying.
One of my least favorite characters in the entire game, and I have him now finally at like 6-star or something, level 1, but just haven't felt the need to put that kind of pain on somebody else because I don't like spreading the misery.
So Revenator asks me what's my favorite MSF character, which is a totally different game than this one, but I don't know. I guess Gamora is probably my favorite. She's my highest. I got her to gear 9 first of all characters. She's my only gear 9. And then I got her to 6 stars first. She's my only 6-star character. So I guess because she was the path of least resistance, she's my favorite.
Early stages of all that
Because
fun.
she's good, but the only thing I don't like about her is her hit multipliers. She can theoretically hit 2 or 3 times quite a bit, and she doesn't hit as often 2 or 3 times. So, yeah.
Is there RNG similar to Swagagaga here?
What's that?
Is there RNG similar to Star Wars?
Oh yeah, it's identical. The games are identical. One's Marvel and one's Star Wars, so they're similar.
Same similar
Oh yeah,
platform.
you need those. Those are always needed.
Always.
Always. You need at least 3. Mark IVs are actually the rarer ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 600 of those now, though.
Been a while since there's been 2 pieces that show up there that I actually need. It's been usually a lot of filler.
Yeah.
Oh, because you need 1,500 of those.
So what are you
why
farming
not?
out of Cantina?
At a Cantina, I was doing 5s. He's all finished off now, and I was actually just looking at. I think I was doing Hoth Rebel Scout to try and start building up for the
You're not doing your
territory battles,
first orders?
But, I mean, if
Do you
I
have
need,
5 first orders?
I do have 5 first orders. I just didn't know.
At 7
I wasn't
stars
really
already?
paying much attention to whether or not first order officer was going to be viable or worthwhile for that.
If you ever run a first order team for PvE, he's kind of the engine that could for that team. He's pretty amazing actually. So you have 5 at 7 stars already though?
No, and that's what I'm working towards. Basically, when we went through and looked at this, I already had Phasma of all people at 7-star already, and I already had first order TIE Pilot that I was working on. So it was kind of like, well, everybody that I had available at that point in time in that lineup was like, well, you're kind of already set up for this, so just take that and run with it. So
yeah, those are
hopefully that should be enough to get through the
Cantina,
yeah,
Cantina.
yeah, lots and lots
Cantina,
of Cantina.
5 Cantina.
Yeah, first order has been what's taken all my energy from my regular hard nodes and light side battles too. So he's been a slow farm, unfortunately. He's been taking quite a while for his shards. I'm kind of surprised at that because I've been working on him now for too long.
JMail Gaming asks if he should put up his Zeta on Vader for the Rancor or R2 for Arena.
Well,
What do you think?
when it comes to R2, don't have to worry about that anymore. So at least I've already got him going to that point. But
2 Zetas.
when it comes to which out of those two, I don't know. I think R2 is a little bit more versatile in all aspects of the game compared to just doing it on Vader. But Vader is pretty awesome.
Yeah, Vader does have a ship, so it does help
Yeah.
overall stats on his ship if you have the TIE Advanced. But
Right.
I would personally do R2D2. He's used in so many areas of the game, and I would do numbers.
Just look at all
crunch
those
first.
titles.
I know, right? He really is cool. He's a good character.
One of my favorites, and actually I think my most powerful guy at the moment, probably next to Baze, who just took out Chirrut. Yeah,
Yep.
most powerful character at the moment. I'm sure some people are looking at that going, only 21,000, I tell ya.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So you've got 5 hard battles you still have to do. Dark
Yeah.
side battles you still have to do.
I'll still
You
be
have
doing
hard
that
dark?
for. I do probably for first order because I think he is both light side and dark side. Yeah,
Yep. There you go.
I need some refreshes here,
Refreshers.
and I think we're still able to do 8 on these, so I might as well go ahead and do 2.
Yes. Yep. You can do 8.
Might as well, and 1 shot. Oh, 2 try. All right,
Yeah,
2
you
shards
should,
this time.
you should get more than that.
You would think, especially when you only have that much to go with. Are you using my 50s? No,
No, you
go
got
ahead
one
and do
more
one
50.
more 50.
Hallelujah.
Let's just run it up. Why not?
3.
Oh, look at
That's
that.
terrible.
5 total.
It's because you're getting close. You're only 13 away now.
Yeah, that's why.
It's like, want.
Slow your roll there, SureShot. We got to take it easy here.
You got some arena battles to do. And
I
then
do.
You got some farming.
Arena and or what else was there?
Just arena.
Just arena,
Fleet,
arena.
regular.
Fleet and regular. Fleetin'.
The guy's asking, are we having trouble farming Dengar? No, I already have Dengar 7 stars. He's not worried about Dengar at all. But he's the guild store.
Not my
so,
focus right now.
Yeah, but he's in the guild store. He rotates in and out of there. So sometimes he'll show up nowhere, and other times he'll show up in the guild stores. You just got to kind of pay attention during resets. Every time it resets for you, you're going to have to look in the stores and see after reset whether he's in those stores or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes, you're out of the top 500. Nuts.
Yep. And that's been fluctuating quite a bit. I mean, it was kind of hitting down to the 400s for a while there, but now, unfortunately, it's gone to the point where I can get down to the 400s, and then within a day, I'm usually back up to like 900 again, and I have to build back up. So it's definitely time to change up the arena team. It's just the best of what I have at the moment here. So
Yeah.
the question now is, do I want to see if I can take down an overpowered team, which I have done before, even with the CLS lead. That's going to be a toughie, though.
So the tank doesn't immediately taunt.
Right.
And R2D2 will do a false taunt, theoretically, onto Old Ben. So you'll have to deal with Old Ben regardless. So that would be a rough team to battle for you, especially because it's 6,000 power more than you. So.
And I try not to pay attention to power numbers too much. Obviously, sometimes if I see a full Gear 12 team, I know, okay, yeah, I'm probably just going to walk into a slaughter, but sometimes I just want to see how they do up against that. And I've been surprised a few times before, but it's kind of hard to jump that high and assume maybe they'll do anything. So let's see what we can do with this Palpatine team here. Give him a shot anyways.
Dan Wash 19 says it's only coming through the left channel. And yes, we know the audio is only coming through the left channel. We spent like an hour trying to fix it and we couldn't. And it was either just abandon the idea of a live stream or do a live stream through left channel only today. And that's what we decided to do. So in advance, I am sorry for you guys having to listen to us only out of the left ear. Definitely want to get that fixed. It's going to take me some time, probably on tech support, to figure this out because I spent over an hour going through settings and not being able to figure it out. So
your ear, that is, you need to get fixed, not the. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, burn them suckers. Yeah.
So now at this point, I'm not too happy with him and his fracture. So let's see if we can take that out of the
See if we
equation
taunts
before
it.
the taunt, of course.
Nope.
But at least nobody's healing at this point, so maybe if he's not gonna give anybody protection, I can keep him down there for a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to be stunning for a while. Yikes, here he goes. Goodbye. Oh, he didn't. He hit the wrong person. There you go. Oh, he's over health now. That's not going to kill it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, well. I would have done a triple shot, yeah.
Yep.
There
We'll
you
take
go.
him
Get
out
rid
that
of
way.
him.
That works. Whap, whap.
Yeah, it's funny how you can beat Rebels can beat Empire, Empire can beat Rebel. I mean, everything can beat everything nowadays. It's just
Seems like it's just a back and forth.
yeah.
Are you computer this time, or am I computer this time? That will kind of define who's going to win or not.
Yeah, force him to kill. Yeah. Darth Vader's kind of tough to beat because he gains so much, well, unless you stun him, but he gains so much life. You know, he like regenerates life really, really good. There you
It
go.
just flows
Nice.
on back to him.
Somebody's asking if is Chirrut only available with data cards and events. No events. You can get him through data cards, but you don't have to. He's actually in the ship's store.
Yeah.
You can buy him in the ship store 5 at a time. So that's where you'd want to get him.
That's where I got him.
The fleet store. You can go in there and you can. Yeah, that's where you
Around
got
that
him.
time that I was getting him, and I was also supplementing with the occasional time you'd show up in the shipments.
Yeah, the fleet. The
And that was
fleet
one of the times that I
arena
was actually
store.
wasting my crystals on. Him and Baze took a lot of my crystals, and Nihilus, obviously. Before he was farmable.
All right.
What else? What else?
Someone
Yeah,
asks, why aren't
fleet.
you running your CLS?
He's too low of a gear right now. And I'm nice and comfortable in my butt groove with my arena team. I'm not really ready to kind of upset my status yet. So he'll eventually be the replacement for that one, but just not yet. Just not yet. Let's see here. Who do I want to get whooped on by
Ships.
the most?
Well, try and jump the highest.
I hit down to
43.
37 the other day and not really been able to get back to that again. So
Yeah. You got a pretty decent team.
yeah, first order
how come
tie
you
has
don't
been
have
pretty.
Scimitar? How come you don't have Scimitar in your backup? Or Poe in your backup?
Most of the time, I'm just running the most powerful ships when it comes to this. Obviously, there's a lot of target lock going on here, and then hoping that
Big survives.
Big survives most of that, which has been working out here and there. But
So get rid of your bottom two.
first two.
Yep, and then put in Scimitar as your first backup, and then Poe Dameron's X-wing.
Poe Dam.
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
and then your TIE Reaper. How come you're not using that one at all? It's not
Look at
very
how
high.
weak he is. That my pilots are pretty weak on him too.
Oh, that's your issue there. Yep. Ah, okay.
It's all
yeah.
in progress. It's
Yeah,
all in
it's
progress.
and you might want to take Poe out too, because he looked. I didn't realize how bad he was. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah,
He's
not quite up to snuff yet.
Not up to snuff yet. You can definitely put a more powerful ship in.
And that's what Scimitar's looking like right now.
He's you
He's
know what?
meh.
He's utility. He puts in stealth and stuff. It's what he does that is more important than how powerful he is. Go up, see what your most powerful ships are that you got. Oh yeah, we can put Biggs back in, or Wedge.
That's Wedge.
Wedge. All right. Okay.
Give that a shot. I will say, as much as TIE Fighter pilot likes to dodge, First Order sure doesn't. At least for me, anyways.
The only one that dodges that's built in, it's almost like 40% dodge, 42% dodge, is the Imperial TIE Fighter, the ITF, which is why Poe is important, because Poe can hit him guaranteed. Guaranteed. Yep, guaranteed. So
Want to see how we do on an auto battle?
no, go to like 4X, and I'll help you out, man. All right. So first off,
Well,
does
I
he
mean, I
have
can give it
Biggs
a
over
shot,
there?
But,
Yeah, he has, but he doesn't have a lot of target lock over there. Let's go ahead and take out this ship. The clone one is actually clone's gonna do pretty well. Do the first.
clone pain in the butt.
Yeah, he does some decent damage. Now do a double shot. There you go, kakoosh, kakoosh, and go ahead and target lock Biggs behind him. Might as well. Gonna paint some target lock right, and then let's go ahead and move on to another ship and target lock. Cool. And what we're
They're applying.
yeah, what you're
They're
trying
applying.
to do, and then go ahead and hit that special. Yeah, you're gonna try and get some ability block out.
A little bit.
But you're not really too worried about like actually killing people. What you're worried about is actually applying target lock on everyone, because then your Boba Fett can do a mass AOE. So now target someone to the left, one of those ships, and then
I can't believe these are all applying.
and then go to the left, far left, and go ahead and target lock him.
Oh.
And then Boba Fett's
Can't get
next
'em all.
turn. Yeah, try it again. Right there with your basic. There you go.
Hey.
You got target lock on all of them. You could even kill him.
Get you out of the way. Bring
And
in
then
somebody
go
new.
ability block Biggs, which is that far right one. Yep. It didn't ability block. That's all right. You can expose him. And then Boba's going to have his special AoE right here. And after strafe, it looks like. So go ahead and strafe him. And then use your
Bye-bye.
use your AoE. And
I
actually,
can just
if you-
go
yeah,
ahead and
use
chew
the
him
second
up.
one. His second special, it'll hit everybody.
Gonna spread the love out a little bit
Yep,
too
and you can
thin,
finish
but it
Biggs.
works.
Why not? Get rid of his tank. Now you can move over to strafing that one, the clone. Get rid of it.
Yeah, he
Your
tends to be a
ships
li-
don't
he
do
tends to be a
nearly.
little
Your
tanky.
ships don't do hardly any damage. I'm like trying to give you advice the way I would do it, but your ships just like
They're
like
not,
the engine.
not meeting the
They're
standard
the
here.
little engine that couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Couldn't and wouldn't.
No, don't do. He's got retribution. You don't
Oh,
want.
that's
You
right.
don't want to take any extra damage unnecessarily. So yeah, your strafe is like kind of sad.
Yeah.
My strafe with offense up does like 120,000. So
Well, and Biggs was a crazy tank for a while there, but now it seems like he gets chewed up pretty easily,
yeah.
even though he's gear 12 and everything else. But
Yep.
whatever.
Go ahead and we don't want the retribution will be off here shortly. Strafe again. Yeah, you got this pretty easily.
I was knocked back a few places, so
Double
usually
shot.
I can come back in and go back up to my mid 40s range where I've been the last couple of days.
And then I would have done just a basic to target lock.
Yeah.
Because
Hopefully
you
it would
can
have
add,
applied.
yeah, because
There
it,
it is.
it requires Biggs now. He's got to hit Biggs.
He really doesn't have all that many more reinforcements, I guess. That's funny. Would have expected a new ship to come out by now. Oh, there it is.
Yep, you spoke too soon.
I did. Should have just waited. It would have actually gone in one last shot.
And you have to
Can't
now
do
hit
that,
that
yeah.
guy because he's.
Oh, well. Give him a come on. Where's the target lock?
The target lock is not going to be your friend today.
It
Okay,
was
yes,
for a
yes,
while,
yes.
so. Womp. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
that's
going
fine.
on over here?
He
Why are you
he
still
had
alive?
foresight. He had foresight.
Still. Rebel.
Rebel. There you go. You won.
Hiya!
Man, those ships at the medium range don't do a lot of damage. It's like, yikes.
You see the struggle. She's
What-
real.
Let's see. Liftoff Production asks, what is my favorite faction at the moment? I would say First Order is actually my favorite faction at the moment. Just starting to use First Order Special Forces and Fox. I just got the First Order Executioner to 7 stars. So just, anytime you get new characters that you can start to use, it's like fun. You want to actually try them out and stuff. So there you go. What about you?
Favorite faction? Well, it's always will be Rebels. I think across the board they just got a lot of the coolest and the most original characters. But I guess when it comes down to what I'd like to see myself move into an arena, would probably be Sith at this point. Hopefully get a Palpatine Vader combo going on there. But we'll see if I can get my other meta up and going with the CLS, GK, Thrawn, R2, and Han. So I would say those are probably my favorites right now, but mostly just because of what I'm working on as well.
Yep, that's true. There's Scimitar, if you were trying to get him up.
I'm trying to get everybody up. It
Oh,
all
that's
depends on
crystals.
who's-
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't spend crystals.
Going back through
Cassian's
here again.
U-Wing. You got anybody else down there you're looking
Do need to start working on him. I was just going through the Chimera event, and then I got caught on not having either of the U-Wings, so that suddenly told me that, oh, yep, I'll be sitting on a 5-star Chimera for quite a while.
Yep.
Let's see here. Who else? There's Biston. I'll need him eventually. A lot of people I'll need eventually. Jedi Knight Guardian, that's just a real key one that I just need to be working
Jedi Knight
on there,
Guardian. Everybody's got to have a Gear 12 Jedi Knight
Yeah,
Guardian.
Everybody. So I guess, I don't know, at this point, probably between First Order Officer and Hoth Rebel Scout, just because it'd be nice to get him a little bit higher gear and star level for the territory battles. What would you recommend?
Probably First Order Officer.
Throw him into the mix.
Unless you're looking for ships, unless ships is more important, because you're not going for First Order Officer. You already have the 5 you're going for, so
Right.
probably go after a ship.
Would be kind of a waste of
Cassian's
time at this
U-Wing,
point,
yeah.
so yeah, might as well keep on adding on to the ships.
Yeah, I would do that one.
Ship shards. Say
Someone's
that 5
asking
times
about,
fast.
Morad's asking about how far I am to Treya. I'm about halfway, a little over halfway.
You don't have Treya yet? I mean, even I don't
yeah.
have Treya yet.
Someone's asking about R2-D2. When do you think R2 will return? When CLS comes back, or do I need to get him this week? I would get him this week. They have it all on a rotation thing now, so he won't be coming back for a few months. So I would get him while you can, for sure.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Another person's asking about the special forces, the speed down. Is that, let's see, where's the question? Oh, the speed up, is it underrated? It is underrated. I think a lot of people don't realize how speed up plus 25%, speed is beneficial for the whole team. It really does help, almost like First Order Officer. He could, in my opinion, replace First Order Officer in that team. He calls assists, and he's kind of like a Biggs for the First Order team now, so pretty good for sure.
Still working up a Rogue One there.
Yeah.
Ah,
How many Zetas do you have?
complete arena team.
Like pieces of Zetas.
pieces.
SureShots live. It said that in your chat. In your chat.
Oh, somebody's paying attention.
Someone in your
let's
guild's
see
like, what,
here.
15 of 30, 9 of 13, but you actually have a Zeta saved up.
In the works. It's in the
Who's the next person you're Zetaing?
Zetaing. I want to do CLS, but I think what might be more viable for what I'm doing right now, just to kind of spread the love out a little bit and get more into the dark side of things, I think I might go ahead and do a Palpatine Zeta.
Ooh, Palpatine lead?
Yeah, Palpatine lead.
Nice. And you're going to switch over to that?
At least keep it as an option, as a possibility. I mean, I might be spreading myself too thin again. Might just be better off putting him on
So
CLS.
what's the team
but,
you would run with Emperor Palpatine? Let's see.
with Palpatine, I guess that would be all specifically as to what I actually have available for anybody worthwhile in that regard. So let's take a look at
Empire and Sith.
yeah.
You want to look at your Empire and Sith. Definitely
Can you do
EP
two at
lead. You'd want Darth Vader underneath him. He's gear 10.
Mm-hmm. Soon to be gear 11 if I decide to go that
Yep,
direction.
Thrawn,
I mean,
of
if I'm
course.
going to Zeta him, I might as well go ahead and kick him up to 11 and let Baze hang in the background for a little while again. So just
So Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader, Grand Admiral Thrawn, those three. You got to get your Thrawn up, bro.
Mhm.
He's gear 8.
Well,
That's
yeah, this is typical of all of my meta characters right now.
stuff.
Stupid stun guns and Carbantes. Urgh.
How many stun guns do you need to get that one up to the right? You could probably get those for like 500 for 20.
Oh, right, in the
Shipments.
store.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
but then
theoretically
he
better
needs one to
farm.
move up. I think Who else does? I think Vader needs one. Grand Moff might be the last one for that. I know that CLS needs one. R2D2 needs 2 of them right now.
The Bane.
Han needs them. So yeah, unfortunately, everybody at the moment needs them. So I don't know. I'd be reluctant to throw Grand Moff in there. I guess TIE Fighter pilot could be a possibility, but he's probably not too viable on an actual arena team anymore. So probably have a lot of work to go if I wanted to go Empire in that. Let's see. The Empire and Sith was that to try and go with that. I mean, I do have Scion, but he's pretty pitiful at the moment.
Darth Nihilus needs to go up 1, and then Darth Scion needs to go up 2. You really need Scion as the tank, and he needs his Zeta. He really needs his Zeta to be viable. But he is viable at 3 stars.
Right. I have seen him in a lot of arena teams that it's like, okay, that wasn't too big of a deal. Go in there and slaughter. It's like, okay, never mind.
So you've got 3 characters for that team that would need to be geared up right now. Maybe a Zeta would be better suited on a team like CLS lead. Maybe.
Probably. As much as I'd like to have.
You got a lot of rebels overpowered.
Yeah, I want to move more into Empire and Sith, but I guess the smarter, more viable option at this point would probably be to go ahead and throw it on CLS. Probably it binds all things, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it binds all things. He's gear 9. I mean, yikes, that's kind of a rough lead, but he's still a really good character. Those mods look a bit sad, but
yeah,
I guess when you bring him out into arena, you'll probably swap some mods.
Then I'll swap them all around. My whole arena team's gonna get gutted at that point for mods.
Yep. So what would you run if you ran a Commander Luke lead?
Commander Luke lead, it would be the top 5 right here, actually, minus Phasma. Just go R2, CLS, Thrawn, Han Solo, and GK.
Yeah.
That would be the one I'd try out for a while. Also because just BA characters.
Yeah.
Whether or not they were meta.
Man, they're all a lot of work. You gotta
gear, credits, and what was the ones I'm always saying? Gear, credits, and energy is always the biggest issue with the crunch.
Yeah. So someone asked about Darth Nihilus. As free to play, how did you get Darth Nihilus? And I know how you did it. I mean, aside from the node that you can slow farm, you actually spent like a year basically buying his shards slowly through shipments, through crystals.
Yeah.
So you can go to shipments, you can go to the shards, and for 320 crystals, you get 4, and you would buy 4 this week and 4 that week.
I think around that time, everybody was dropping bays and churret at 3 in the store, so I'd always be able to get 3 shards for them, and I think that was around like 150 at the time for crystals. So I was actually able to get a lot more at that point, and like I said, around every week I was up to around 1,200 crystals, and that was always just kind of disappearing and going straight towards that every time I needed it, every time they'd pop up in the shipments, and I was watching like a hawk.
Yeah, that's ton. Mr. Advice says, is it just me or is he farming too many characters at once? I can only farm 2 or 3 at a time.
Absolutely, spreading myself way too thin. Yes, there's just too many goodies out there, and I want them all.
So
I would say that's probably my biggest drawback the entire time that I've been playing has always been about just trying to go too far and take on too many factions and be too ready for too many events. And now I'm more hyper-focused than I've ever been before, but that's only been specifically like to get R2-D2, CLS, Thrawn, hopefully JTR and BB-8.
All the meta characters that you kind of have to have for the long term. And that's tough because you got all the most overpowered meta characters like Thrawn and CLS and R2-D2 and General Kenobi and Han Solo. So you're trying to get all them, but you're also trying to get the veterans and the First Order. And
well, the pain is always the characters you need to get the characters you want, for the events, whatever's required at that point. It's never just a matter of, oh, you have this, that'll all work. No, it's just like, no, we need these specific characters, and too bad for you, you don't have them farmed yet.
Yeah, that's really tough. Daniel Douglas says you're doing great, though. I think you're doing good.
Thank you.
Even with 2 rows of favorites, I think I helped you whittle that down from 4 rows.
Yeah,
3.5 to 4 rows
it was a big
to 2
row
rows.
for a while.
And this is a good list. It's a lot. It's still
very
a lot.
specific. That's for sure.
Yep, you know what you want, and you're definitely going for it. And then why do you have Churret, Bays, Wedge, and Biggs? Like, you started when they were like the meta.
And it was off of your suggestion at that point when I was going through in my arena team with what I wanted to change up. Because I think even at that point I probably had like Jedi Consular in there or something. Just whatever was the most powerful that I had at that point. And you're like, well, let's try and create some synergy here. And I'm like going, oh yeah, I guess it would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? So For a while there, I actually had the Turret Bays combo, the Biggs Wedge combo
And then
with
R2D2.
Nihilus.
Oh,
Well, I
with
had Nihilus in
Nihilus.
there for a
Yeah.
long time, and then he would fluctuate back and forth between Nihilus and Boba Fett, depending on if I needed a little extra power for a team I was going
That's
up
true.
against. So that's what it
That's
sat
true.
at for quite a while. Then R2 got thrown in there probably in the last month when I started working him up, and now it's to the point where the whole team's got to go, it looks like. So
So you want to see how CLS would do in an arena battle?
why not? Actually, would you like to try that out? I'm kind of curious to see if you would
If I could even make it happen, make it work.
make it work.
Do you have Han Solo Zeta?
No.
No? Okay. He really needs that Zeta. They all need Zetas.
At least that whole team is all max on abilities and just waiting on Zetas and gear.
So the mods aren't there, so this is probably going to not turn out as well as we're...
If you want, you can change the mods around before you go in there. See what I have available.
all right. Here's an 85,000.
That might be doable.
Yeah, and
Bays will be a pain in the butt, but
how about I don't know. Let's do CLS R2, right? Let's do Thrawn. He's utility. He
Yeah.
can fracture, and then you gotta have. Let's do.
my old Ben might be a little more powerful than GK right now.
Let's do Turret and Bays, just
Oh, there you
so
go.
that way I have a tank and there's some synergy with healing because we're gonna need the healing synergy.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did you say?
Well, I guess I haven't thought about a team like this before because I would have automatically just thrown it all in my new team, but obviously having the CLS lead with some powerful Turret and Bays combos,
What
it might
CLS
be good.
brings is everybody counters.
Mm-hmm.
So like he just buff immunity to your tank. Let's go ahead and make them hit your bays anyway.
Right. Force the envelope here.
Yep, and then we can go ahead and... Oh, dang it, they stealthed them. Stupid.
Sneaky,
Stupid. Gotta get rid of R2D2. We're gonna go ahead and swap with Bays because we're gonna try and make this as tanky as possible.
He'll be taking a beating the whole time,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Look at all that countering, I know. And we gotta get rid of all their buffs because of that right there.
Yeah.
Ahsoka
Well, you
Tano-
should have
Ahsoka
Bays'
Tano
AoE
Fulcrum.
if he doesn't get ability blocked.
But you get the same benefit. I should have had him in stealth before I burned him. That sucks. That was a bad move on my part. I haven't played Rebels, to be fair, in a while. Let's go ahead and I'm going to fracture Fulcrum because actually I'm going to fracture CLS.
Fulcrum is one of the reasons why I wouldn't go against a team like that because she's just constantly able to deflect everything that I do to her.
Yeah, but you got
Build it back up,
you
build
got
it
a
back up.
durable team. And
There's some durability in there.
there you go. Come on, come on, come on. Let's kill him. Bam.
Whap.
Now let's get rid of CLS.
I love taking out characters with a big old stick. Thanks, Turret.
How could you imagine how overpowered a blind guy with a stick could be? There we go. Man, you're
Well, especially when you're one with the Force and the Force is with you.
yeah, you are one with the Force. And let's go ahead and mow all the stuff down.
Let's try and take a few buffs away, and there's a few more to stack back on top for you.
The only benefit now is let's stealth, and let's go after Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. She's really got to. She's going to cleanse herself, but she cleanses herself at the expense of herself, if that makes sense.
In spite of herself.
Yeah, because she actually loses health or protection by losing those debuffs. So we're gonna fracture him, so we don't have to deal with him. And let's go ahead and kill her.
Put Bays in the corner for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna try and stun. I was trying to because any oh man, she's got some buffs. Get rid of a buff.
She's a buff chick.
Let's put some health up and tenacity. All right.
Maybe a
Let's
little bit of
get
that,
rid of
little bit of
Bays. Why
that.
not? Let's
All right. Kick him while he's down, at least.
kick him while he's down. Yeah. There we go. Almost.
Almost ready for somebody else to randomly taunt. What?
All right. And so, but yeah, she'll anything that's on her, she'll get rid of it, but she does it at the expense of health. So, and she puts up protection up on her basic. So every time she counters,
She gets more and more annoying.
She gets more and more annoying, yeah, which is why you got to have something like a stun and debuffs, because then the debuffs kind of take her down.
I'm kind of surprised that Bays took it like that. That's
Yeah.
her main move.
His Fulcrum is obviously not maxed out.
Right.
So here we go.
I just automatically assume anybody who has Fulcrum is more powerful than mine.
Nope.
What do you know?
There you go. That was pretty easy. Not too bad. And I even played the crap out of that bad, man. That was terrible.
That was a little surprising, gotta admit.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Yay!
Really thought at least lose one character on that one.
And that was
so,
CLS without good mods,
Yeah.
bro. You know?
I need to have a little more faith, you know?
Yeah, that's
Got
a
to have
Gear
faith,
9.
faith. Oh,
Yeah, and you even have a piece. What is this?
another Carbonti, of
Oh,
course.
Yeah, of course.
Which
Yeah.
everybody needs. Plus stun
So
guns.
you could totally do his it binds Zeta, do this Carbonti, put on arena mods, and I think
Suddenly a viable arena replacement.
Yep, and then all you need over here is don't put the Carbonti on what's his face, because you needed this. Yeah, you need these.
Always a matter of who needs it more right now. Not who do
know.
I want to give it to more, just right now.
But if you were gonna switch, I'd get Thrawn to Gear 9 at a minimum. Get Thrawn to Gear 9, and then use the team you just used, because Baze and Chirrut are basically ready to go. They're already modded, ready to go. R2D2's modded, ready to go. He's good. So all you really have to do is Commander Luke and Thrawn, and so you got to remod 2 guys, and you got to get Thrawn up to Gear 9 and Commander Luke Zeta him, and boom, you
Suddenly I've just replaced the arena team.
yeah. Even at Gear 9, he's better than Wedge.
Shouldn't be surprising, but it
Yeah.
is.
He's still a powerful
least it's funny.
character, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. You've got your
Farm boy built up a little bit there, yeah. Well, that was to finish off the R2D2 event.
Let's see if there's anybody down here. Oh, I know. I always give you a hard time about your Rex not being very high, because Rex is easy to gear, but
He is, just never been a character that I needed right then at that time.
yep, Scion, Death Trooper. Let's see who else is down here.
My 7-star Asajj Ventress, level 1. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. They gave you her for free, big time. You got Wicket, 4 stars, level 1.
No.
He's worth Zetas. He'd almost be worth slow getting out of the shipments just to.
Damn, Death Bear's still sticking around, I tell you.
I know. Same with Mother Talzin. She's a 7-star Talzin is worth 2 Zetas a month because of the event. All you have to do is have
7-star Talzin is worth 2 Zetas in the hand, in the bush.
Yeah, 1 Mother Talzin in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. That doesn't even make sense. All right.
1 Zeted? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have your Ugna unlocked? That
No,
is
I know.
sad. That is so.
I don't even have Cup either,
freaking
man.
sad.
I am just dying here. I don't have any meta characters. None.
No. BB-8. Oh, so
Eventually.
sad.
But hey, look, I got a few shards for him.
And your B2 battle droid. Oh, man.
Not even trying that one right
Hermit
now.
Yoda. You're at 16 on Hermit Yoda. That's all right.
Which is
Wampa,
odd because I don't remember ever getting any. I guess that he was available for achievements for a while.
Yeah, he's in some achievements. You probably got him in achievements. And then Wampa.
Because I didn't intentionally waste any. Spend any on him.
What about the Imperial Probe droid? You guys not get that? You don't have that on farm in the Dark Side Territory battle?
Not that I've paid attention to or tried for. No.
There's a node that you guys should be doing for that. Hopefully, you guys will get that soon.
Oh, and as far as
Yeah,
I think
territory
I
battles.
think the funny thing about my guild is I think a lot of them are all similar to me. I think they're heavy on rebels and not so much on dark side.
Andrew,
that's probably why I don't do as well
Andrew
in
says,
territory
"What's up,
battles."
boys? What's up?"
Whoop whoop.
All right, what event do you have active? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, you need a valid capital ship.
Now, if maybe anybody else can commiserate here with me on this one, and maybe you especially, but has anybody else had the same ridiculously hard time trying to get a 6-star home one?
No, nobody in the world has had a hard time getting a 6-star home one. It's just you.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm the only one singled out here. Just got to make sure to specify. And what better way to do it than live?
Yeah, I know everybody struggles with that. In fact, I've said many times over, I feel like the home one, the 6-star home one challenge is probably the single hardest challenge in the game.
Okay. That makes me feel this much better, but you know.
Yeah. I had my ships all maxed out. I had my pilots at least gear 10 with level 7 abilities, and I still struggled to get through it. It's just, they just built it very, very tough. You really have to have your ships and your crew members really high, and then you got to have a little bit of RNG luck.
It's the test your metal node, I guess. Like, do you really have them geared up well? Do you really have your ships built up well? Okay, let's try that out.
So, any chance Embo will become a playable character? I don't think so. Sadly, if he had his moments of glory to come into the game, it would have been probably this month with the reworks
Probably
and the
would
new
have.
character ads. And sadly, I don't think he's going to be entered in. So, are you here?
Just out of curiosity, let's go ahead and see you try that one.
Oh, he's putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
All right, tier
Not so much on the
5.
spot as in, like, I have no expectation of this because, you know, I get just absolutely slaughtered in it, but...
Required Guard units. What is
There's
this?
been times before where you've gone into a node that I've been having a hard time with, and you go through and walk through the first time, like, what was the problem with that? And I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Well, so first off, let's do this.
I would say Plo Koon is not built up at all yet.
He's not? Oh my gosh, he's a level 1. Yikes.
Yeah, not at all.
Yikes.
That is third string quarterback right there.
Oh man, that ship is good. Plo
It is
Koon's
good.
ship is good.
So are so many other ones that I'm still currently working on.
I
It's
don't
always
know
the
if I'm
quantity.
gonna-
It's always, again, spread too thin, spread too thin.
Yeah, Alex is all, well, you should have a strong Biggs regardless, so that's one.
So I got that going for me,
So you got that going for you. Oh man,
which is nice.
this is really terrible. All right, Rex. Rex
And I
has
love
gotta
how in
go
events
'cause
like
you're
this,
good.
they have an unlimited
Close
supply of Jedi Consular ships. So they have an unlimited supply of Rex's ships. It's like, how can you have more than one Rex?
Well, to be
in
fair,
this
they're
one
clones.
you can. Yeah, right. That's true.
To be fair, they're clones. All right, we're gonna go after.
Kind of like Night Sisters.
Rex.
And here's another zombie, and another zombie, and another.
And the Clone Wars ones are actually really powerful. Oh man, Valor already on all of them. Got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Let's do some target lock.
It's like the one time Mace's ship can suddenly be a viable support ship.
Man, not even. This is Akbar, by the way, we're using. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Mace is not good except for when it's this.
Except for
I
it's
got to
this
get
one
target
vent.
lock, though, because Biggs is the only hope. Biggs is your only hope.
Well, and I keep on
or
thinking
not.
that. Yeah, I keep on thinking that. Also, my home one being as low as it is, it was my primary support ship for a while there. Then, of course, I switched over to the executive
All
traits.
right,
But
we got to get rid of these clone ships because they do a
Wouldn't it be
ton
nice?
of damage. Let's stealth Biggs. Let's try and save him. All right, let's cleanse him.
save his pitiful self,
Yeah.
getting whooped up
Hide,
on.
hide, Biggs. I'm your tank. No, hide.
Run
You're
away.
gonna die. Yeah. Ugh, the assist they call, especially if they call these clone ships, is
Mhm.
not good. Oh man.
Them dual
Well, that's
consular
all right.
ships
I
back
gotta
there
kill
helping
that
give
clone
everybody
ship
protection.
anyway. The crit hit immunity is not cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need a
not cool.
dispeller.
RNGs, it's not cool.
You need a dispeller like Ahsoka for this. The problem is your Ahsoka's not up to par either. But let's bring her in and we'll dispel this taunt. Not that it really matters, because we got to kill him anyway. He's high damage dealer, and he's going to be called to assist with the Jedi Consulars.
Over and
No.
over again.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see this happening, my friend.
I
see
have
this-
not seen it happen, nor do I expect it to happen. But, you know,
Yeah.
stranger things have happened.
Yeah, your pilots need some work. Your crew members need some
Mm-hmm.
work for sure. There it goes. Invincible.
Now it don't matter what you do. It's amazing, too, how long that little triangle hangs on over those guys,
One full
too.
turn. See, it's gone now. Yikes.
Not usually the case. It hangs out longer than that, usually.
It feels that way for sure. And you lost your dispeller.
Oh.
All right, some target lock that doesn't stick.
And things are starting to fall apart.
No, we're good.
There's
man.
still
We're
more, though.
good.
There's still more.
Kill at least 2 ships. I feel good now. I've killed at least 2 ships.
More
You
than I
know,
do.
2 ships is better than 0 ships.
Mm-hmm. 2 ships, dude. Kind of like 2 shots a Jaeger.
Let's.
Let's let them
Got
do
some
that.
protection up at least.
Yeah,
Got all that protection up.
hanging on a lot. Well, that's Wedge anyway, so it's,
Yeah, it's
we
wedge.
already lost Biggs.
Another clone ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unlimited
yeah.
supply of reinforcements, too.
I know. Hey, we got.
How many can you hold in there?
903.
You didn't notice my cargo ship back here spitting out extras? Oh, okay.
Oh man, this is yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's sobering.
Ooh, we
and
get extra
somber.
turns that won't do much damage. All right, call an assist.
Hey, you know, it's all possibilities.
Bam, blow. Look at that damage. It's like no
Weak
damage.
sauce.
Yeah, your pilots have to be about gear 10 for this, just
Yeah.
for the record. And
Well,
that's-
and majority of that all being Phoenix Squad, which is still sitting firmly in gear
8.
8 slots.
yeah,
And they are a difficult gear, especially breaking that 8 to 9 barrier
Truth.
is a pain in the butt.
for sure they are.
A pain
Let's
and a
just
half.
keep stealthing ourselves so they can hit whoever they want.
Yeah.
Hey, let's bring in a gear 1. Level 1.
Let's see that one hit.
There we go.
Later. Oh, what's this gnat in here?
For anybody trying to give us tips, it doesn't matter. There's no tips that can be had. This
was just for giggles.
was just
and
for
poops.
giggles. Yeah, there's no winning this, no matter how
No.
these ships is physically impossible to win this battle. I guess he just wanted to let me feel the humility of being free to play again for a short period of
I don't know
time.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
We're trying to humanize this whole game by showing my account in the first place, right? So
That's true. All right.
Everybody seems to think that it's all super, human being able to spend money or being able to have a good playing strategy or whatever, and suddenly get your level up to that point, and everybody automatically assumes, oh, it's not because of your talent, not because you know what you're doing. No, you just swipe the credit card.
Yeah. Because apparently my credit card plays the game for me.
Oh, didn't realize it had fingers.
It gets in and it actually does all.
Come
the
home, see your credit
selecting.
card sitting on the couch with your phone, going, dude.
I know. I'm like, credit card. What are you doing? Thanks for the gear, homies. Client must be restarted. Oh.
At least my dailies were done.
They called it. They said there was a client restart, which what's today? Tuesday? So, client restart. That means something's coming into the game. Yay!
Download time. How many megabytes is this one gonna? Oh, none.
All right.
What is going on with ships there? How did he suddenly get some more credits and things available?
Yeah, I was just looking to see what's going on. Let's see what's new. Whoops, that's not what I was clicking.
Does that to me all the time. I swear I clicked on ships. No,
you
clicked on something in Cantina.
85. Look at that.
No.
You have enough. Not that it would matter to level up. I bet it's in the events.
Not that it do you any good.
Yeah, not that it's gonna help you, man. Weird. It's all the same stuff.
It's supposed to be a client restart, but it didn't stick for some reason. Maybe.
I have no idea. You got almost 8 million credits. That's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. Try to keep up with your advice on that.
Ground War event. The Ground War was in there. It was in there for me. This one right here, this Rebel Roundup's been in here.
Huh.
Maybe this Ground War assault battles right here. I don't know. That's silly. A client restart for that.
Yes, it doesn't usually, not unless it's like a in-game update or something. Weird.
Let's try and get you higher. Tano.
Higher and
Now
higher.
that's an Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum you don't want to mess with.
Yeah, that one looks kind of. Click on her real quick, see what she's doing for speed.
Oh, she's all that in a bag of chips.
I know the character is, but is this guy's particular? Okay, 202 speed, not bad.
Yeah, for you, 200 speed, that's a pass.
Yeah.
That's a solid pass.
It's a no-go. I think I've only ever been down to 430 something, so any one of those would move me up higher than I've been before.
Yikes.
Higher than I've ever been before. You don't think that Empire team was worthwhile?
I don't know. You're a gear 9, dude. All of
That's
these
true.
look,
I can't sit
all
here
of
and think
these look
about that because,
difficult.
yeah, obviously you can see my GP just dropped down a little bit there.
I mean, this Hey Yo Akbar team is surprisingly brutal. This is all gear 12s with a very annoying tank.
What?
Here
gone
is
after the
this
104
one,
power guy.
386. This is good right here.
Try them. Oh, yeah, their base is kind of weak sauce.
Yeah.
Is it the
They're opposite.
mirror team?
Yeah. Basically, it's like their good stuff is our bad stuff and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully that means Baze won't be as big of an issue, even though he seems like he's pretty stacked up on mods.
All right, let's make them attack our bays.
It's a blave.
All right, let's go
I never
ahead.
realized how entertaining it would be to watch somebody else play my account. I don't know why.
There we go. I kept it just because I didn't want to use it on Thrawn, because then that would keep ours in a perpetual state of fracture ourselves.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Back and
Wow. All right, now I can come to CLS and fracture, which makes me happy because now we can
Shut him up
pound.
for a bit.
We can pound CLS. That sounds oddly disgusting, but whoa, Thrawn, Thrawn,
You're
Thrawn.
trying to say we needed to penetrate his armor? Is what you're
Yeah, armor penetration. Hey, this is PG-13.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I really need a tank to tank for me.
Womp womp.
This sucks.
Chip away a little bit of health there. Kink, kink.
Yeah, I think we're in trouble.
Yeah, it looks a little unevenly stacked at the moment here.
CLS is gonna jack us up.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta keep. Let's.
We have no more
stun.
fracture,
There are
and
2D2.
he's still got fracture available. So
All right, let's try, and we're gonna do this, and then we're
time to apply the cross fingers.
This is getting nerve-wracking because we don't have Thrawn. Oh, that's okay.
And fractured.
We gotta keep. We make them hit our bays.
Yeah. It's okay. He can take it. That's what he's there for.
I know. Man, don't take a turn, CLS. Don't take a turn, CLS.
Don't take a turn. Don't take a turn.
Let's kill their base Malbus. Okay, their tank's gone. Ah.
He's stealth now.
Now his CLS is gonna... And I can't hit it because it has foresight. Stun.
Come on.
Okay. Baze is dead. We're screwed. Oh, yeah.
Keep hope alive. I mean, a little less alive than it was a second ago, maybe, you know.
We're in trouble.
It's time to take a knee, guys. Let the clock run out here.
Yeah, we're stun locked. We got one stunned and stunned.
Back and forth, back and forth.
It's over. All right. Just goes to show if you have a really strong CLS and R2, you don't need anyone in the back.
Mm-hmm. So in the words of Darth Vader, no.
That was terrible.
The chink in the armor has been shown.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, but hey, it was, that first battle was great. Moved me up a little bit.
So any last parting words for anybody that's watching? It's free to play. Any inspiration?
It's going to be long. It's going to be cold. It's going to last you the rest of your life. No, just persevere. Persevere, really. Just stay with it. Keep up on your dailies, Be active in your guild. Get a good guild. Always a good decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And know that you have to just be okay with where you're at in the game. That you can't have that attitude of I have to be the next level, because if you want to get there and you aren't there, it'll create some serious discontent, and you'll probably end up deciding to spend some money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough. Just accept where you're at and kind of enjoy it, but be strategic and use everything as efficiently as possible, and try and grow everything as best you can. I think there's a lot of people that waste a lot of time. Even the ones who spend money, there's a lot that waste a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's all about
because at that point you could probably get complacent with the amount of money you spend and gear that you get. You could start to spread yourself too thin that way too. So
it's true. So I mean, you have Gear 12 guys after not quite a year, so or right at a year, I guess. So it's possible to get some Gear 12 and to have the good characters.
If you take away no other inspiration than that, you too can have Gear 12 characters in a year.
You too can have Gear 12 characters. Anyway, appreciate you stopping by, SureShot. It's always fun.
Glad to be
playing
here.
in your account.
Yes.
Everybody else, if you have any questions for SureShot, I'm sure he'll check the questions out. Just leave them in the comments down below. And as always, keep your gaming on. Warrior out.